Michael, does Dame Alison have a leg to stand on after this?
Not really, but it's not simply her fault. There are oodles of people in Coutts and NatWest who've behaved dreadfully here and stupidly. I mean, you know, we were all led to believe that the best and the brightest these days all go into banking in the city of London. Well, Coutts and NatWest seems to have recruited the worst and the weakest. I mean, you read that report on Farage, it's written, you know, it's like it's written by a 12-year-old. It's absolutely rubbish and not entirely true and very nasty in places. And amazingly, it says in the report they wrote on Farage, of course, if we were to close his bank account, he would no doubt make a great deal of publicity out of this, which would be damaging to our reputation. Well, lo and behold, what's happened? I mean...
He was called a grifter.
Yes.
He was called a racist. He was called a liar. And this was gossiped about over dinner. I just can't think of anything more disgraceful for that to happen. She is finished. She will not make that statement on Friday.
No, that's what I think.
She will go.
And we hear the Times reporting that a number of cabinet ministers have said they have no confidence in her. With the government,
well, that doesn't mean an awful lot.
No, the government is the biggest shareholder on behalf of the tax.
Will the government exercise its shareholding and go along to the
government
AGM
and vote against her? Government should leave it alone.
But I think Michael's point is such a good one. Actually, it's not just her. It's the PR department. Yeah. It's the committees that she set up.
What about the chairman of Coutts? Have we heard too much? He's dumping on her now. Is it Flavel?
And this will be used as a case study for business schools for decades, management schools, you know, PR training courses. How not to handle a crisis? It's taken them 2 weeks to sort it out.
But Michael,
and they've made so many dreadful mistakes.
It's ethics.
Yeah,
but you know, I don't talk about, oh, do you know, I'm representing Sir so-and-so something the other day. My gosh, he is so guilty. It's just unbelievable. And let me tell you about his sex life. Whoa! And suddenly it appears on the BBC.
Yeah.
No. I completely agree. I mean, I bank
No.
I rely on them.
I bank at NatWest.
But I rely on them, trust them to keep my affairs private.
Of course.
You have affairs, do you? Right.
No. Well, I mean, Dame Alison would tell them all about it.
And that's such a crucial breach.
Of course it is.
And that's why I think two things. First of all, it's taken a fortnight for her to admit it. And that makes it worse. If she said on day one, oh, Lord, I really think that something I said may have pointed him in this direction.
Always the cover-up.
It might be more credible when the BBC now has said they checked it and so on and so forth.
Checked it with whom?
But the chairman saying he's got confidence...
He has to say that. That's the holding position. They will have a board meeting tomorrow and they say, can we allow this woman to be here?
This has been going on for 2 weeks now. It should have been sorted. When was it? It was Wednesday 2 weeks ago, I think. It should have been sorted out by Thursday or Friday, instead of which they've committed error after error. And not error is too small a word. You know, serious mistake after serious mistake. I mean, what are people who bank with Coutts and NatWest going to think now if they know that this bank is run by people of so little ability?
But also the regulators must be interesting, because the ICO will surely want to look at this, and the FCA will want to investigate, and the Bank of England. What was going on that the chief executive even knew the details of a client's account, which she had no direct interest in handling?
Exactly. And also the rest of the banking community will be furious now because the public knows that they can put these subject access requests in, and banks everywhere will be inundated with subject, and they will have to respond, and that will take time. But I mean, the ramifications of this are all over the place, and but the principle at stake is very, very important.
It's confidentiality.
Well, there's the confidentiality principle, but also the other principle, which was clear from day one, which is that you should not be able to ban people from having an account just because of their political views.
No.
But no, that seems to be...
Yes, of course. But it's good news for you, Jacob. What? No, because bankers are more unpopular than politicians. Isn't that joyous?
And lawyers.
And, I think they were pretty good. And journalists as well.
We're all in the same boat together.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we can say in her defence?
No.
I've sort of said it, that it wasn't just her.
It wasn't just her.
Clearly she was advised. Loads of people were clearly involved in this, both in Coutts and the bigger company NatWest. You know, and this committee had regular meetings talking about what to do about Farage.
How did she know?
Well, the communications, the PR department told her.
Yes, exactly.
How did they know when they shouldn't have had access?
Of course they shouldn't have had access.
Financial
Every Chinese wall has been breached. Appalling.
I mean, it is very difficult, and the government is the shareholder. Think of this.
Anyway, she has to go. She's not short of a bob or two. She's probably even richer than you, Jacob.
No, most people are. No, not possible.